Since the subject I'm tackling is quite complex, I decided to do a value study beforehand. If you want to know how to do value studies, here's a video that will show you how to do them. And I decided to go with this layering approach to this painting where the mountains in the back are the first layer, and then the smaller rolling hills in the front, and then the bridge, which is the foreground. And I guess the title of the video gave it away, but I moved to Zurich about a month ago, primarily to pursue my PhD here at ETH Zurich. I've been wanting to make a video ever since I moved here, and Zurich is absolutely beautiful, which is a part of the problem because it's really hard to pick what to paint. And although I've been painting a lot for myself, I just could not find one subject or one scene that I wanted to paint for a video. I'm still, I would say, very much in this tourist mentality. I'm exploring this town like a tourist, but having it in the back of my mind that this is home now, this is what my commute is going to look like. And which really took me back to the very first or maybe the second day I was in Zurich. And this story which I'm about to tell you is what inspired most of the elements in this painting. So this is the second day in Zurich. It's below freezing, and I just take a train to the main station, get out of the station, pick a direction, and start walking, very much like a tourist would do. Everything was new for me, and after a while I came across a bridge. And what you need to know about Zurich is, at least the central part, is that there's this Limmat River, and then there are multiple bridges connecting the two sides across the river. And I was on probably the second to last bridge before the lake, and the bridge that you do see in the painting is the last bridge on the river, and then there's the lake behind it. I was just walking, and all of a sudden I look to the side and see this beautiful mountain range, and I had no idea that the mountains would be visible. It was a big surprise, like, wow, there are the mountains. And it was one of those moments that it really hits you. You see these snow-capped peaks, and it's like, yeah, those are the Alps. Yeah, I am in Switzerland. So it was a very grounding experience, but also super exciting because this was so beautiful, and I knew that this was going to be a part of my commute. I'm going to be walking around here every day to go back home from work, and that's what a lot of people were doing. It was around evening time, and people were going back home probably after a long day of work. And the sun had already set on the city because the buildings would cast a shadow, and there was little light, but the mountains in the back, which were further away and taller, still had this beautiful golden light on them that really gravitated your eye towards them. And that is what I wanted to convey. That essence is what I wanted to convey with this painting, with the rolling hills in the middle ground, and the bridge being a little bit more muted and not saturated at all, contrasted with the mountains. And I will go back to the mountains later to add some more shadows, colors in there, so that they read better as mountains. But it was a mixture of exploring the city quite a bit, and trust me, it was hard to pick one scene. There were so many beautiful buildings, and I probably will tackle them in future videos, so do stay tuned. I did also want to add ducks in it because I'd spent a lot of time looking at various birds in the river and the lake. There's swans, there's scoots, there's different ducks, there's cormorants. Absolutely beautiful, especially for a leisurely bird watching walk. Now here you see me go back and add a little bit more touches in the mountains, so they read better as mountains. I think over time I'll get better at this skill to get these shadows to read as mountains. I haven't really tackled this kind of a subject before. So do let me know if you have any tips for me on how to make these shadows just look more like mountains. And just adding some more final touches, I felt like I had to go in with a little bit of gouache and add some more highlights on the people that were walking by, and I'm trying to get the street lamps lit, because it is the evening time, so just adds an element of the time of the day to the whole scene. Adding some more final details and giving some texture to the bridge, adding some trees, and then finally it's time to sign it and take the tape off to have the big reveal.
Hey there, it's Anish here. Now that I am settled down in Zurich and I have a painting set up, somewhat of a setup, I will be uploading more frequently now. So do subscribe to the channel and hit the notification icon. And let me know what other subjects that you would like to see me tackle in future videos. Write them down in the comments below. See you next time.